Joaquin Niemann, thank you for doing this and welcome to the Golf Digest Grid Challenge. So the way this is going to work is that there are 10 10-yard increments going down the driving range. They start at 180 yards and they end at 280 yards. And again, they're 10-yard increments. The rules are pretty simple. Basically, the goal is to hit your ball into each of those grids in the fewest number of balls.
Okay.
You get to pick your first yardage, and then after that, it starts getting randomized. So,
All right.
good luck.
Not bad. Well, I'm gonna start with the easiest one. Well, I think it's the easiest one, but the shortest one. So it's 180 to 190.
So 180 to 190 yards. So your number's about 185 yards.
Perfect. We're just gonna hit a 7-iron.
Little 7-iron, like a stock 7.
Stock 7-iron should go like 185 ish. That should be.
Looks good.
Yeah, 183.
183. Congrats.
That's a check.
All right, there's a check.
Check.
Perfect score. So
now it's random.
Now it's random. So let's go up a little bit. Let's jump to 210 to 220 yards. So 215 is your number.
215. Yeah. Flash 5-iron should be.
Little 5-iron.
Should be 113, 114. I'm gonna give myself a nice lie.
Yeah, of course, of course. And so is this like a pretty like stock number for you, or are you having to take more or less off it at this point?
No, it's a pretty, yeah, it's a stock one, but it's a nice, really good stock one.
All right, good, good, good.
It's a nice trade, maybe a couple yards fade. Oh, that should do.
Look good, sounded good.
112.
212, bam. All right, let's jump up to 250 to 260.
Oh,
so 255.
That's a tricky one.
It's a tricky.
250, 260. I mean, my 7-wood goes 250. I think in 7-wood, if I hit a good 7-wood.
So you're gonna have to lean on this one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit a little draw now.
A little draw, all right. How much does a draw, so is fade's kind of your stock, it sounds like?
Fade is a little, I mean, stock and a little bit more control, yeah.
And so like you add a draw that adds how many yards around?
5 yards.
Okay.
Depending on the club, but yeah.
Little
I
draw.
think it should give a little extra 5 yards right now.
Oh,
I think it should do it.
there it is.
Oh, yes.
Turning over, 251.
That works.
Good job, all right, bravo. All right, let's drop down to 220, between 220 and 230, so 225.
Perfect, so I got this 4-iron, which is a rescue.
So when you're trying to like add yards onto your stock or take stuff off, is it generally you'll start working it, or do you start just swinging harder or softer?
Well, I go more with the line of the ball, you know, the trajectory. So if I know it's too much club and I want to take a little bit off, it's a combination between obviously the speed of the swing and then kind of seeing it a little bit more caddy and a little bit higher.
Yeah.
That makes it go a little bit shorter. So it's a little combo.
Okay, got it.
So here 225.
225. Anywhere between 220 and
So
230.
it's a pretty stock 4-iron, so it should be. You should hit a nice one in. Should be.
Looks pretty good.
225.
225, easy. You know the average driving distance of an 8 handicap is about 225, and it's a
So
stock
it's a 4-iron.
Stock 4-iron. All right. How about we drop down one notch to 200 and 210? So 205 is your number.
205. We'll hit a caddy 5-iron then.
Okay.
6-iron can get to 200, but it's just Wednesday, so we gotta save our years.
That's right. Do you have a favorite? Like a lot of amateurs, they have like a favorite number and a number they dread. Do you have a favorite or a number you dread?
I mean, if it's the right number for that club, that's So there's a lot of numbers that could be a good number.
Yeah. So you don't have like, oh, I love it when I'm 155. Or so
Yeah,
you
I like when it's like 147, 148 is a great number for me.
Yeah,
when it's playing that long. It's a nice wedge.
All right. So anyway, 205 for this one. 200 to 210.
205, 210. So it's a little more caddy.
Soft, you said?
208.
208. All right.
That works.
5 for 5. All right, let's go tricky. 260 to 270.
Come on, little 3-wood.
This seems like we're starting to get in the awkward zone.
Yeah, this is awkward because, I mean, at 10 yards out of this distance, I mean, if you just mishit it, on these clubs, it will make like 15 yards difference. So it's, yeah, it gets tricky.
And you're like never really trying to dial it in from this range, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're 265 out,
When you're with this club, it's more of a good line, you know?
Yeah.
So what, 260, 270?
Yep, 265 is the middle.
This will be a nice caddy 3-wood. Nothing fancy.
Woo.
That came a little strong.
278, too much talent. You really
Hit it on the toe, I mean on the toe.
really hate to see it. All right.
Can I hit it again?
Yeah, of course.
I really wanted to do the 10 for 10.
It would be unprecedented.
It's a little caddy, come on. There.
$270, that counts on the number. All right, good job. How about 235? So anywhere between 230 and 240.
It's a tricky number.
235's tricky.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was 225, 235.
Sadly, it's not. It's 235.
230, 240. 230, 240, yeah?
Yeah. So what do you got in your hands right now?
7-wood and 4-iron.
So 7-wood goes too far, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And 4-iron.
I like the 4-iron. This is gonna go 232.
232. All right. What? Stock or little draw?
A little draw, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna give myself a nice light too.
Yeah, fluff it up, make it nice.
There you go. Little more grass in between.
Oh,
Oh yeah, 233.
Turning over 233. That one must feel good, right? That's an awkward one that you just nailed. How do you go about like actually working on your distance control?
Yeah, so I mean, what I like, it's a similar stuff what we do here. I like to go with my coach and, you know, go with the 60 degrees up to my 3-wood, 7-wood, and, you know, and see shots, go different angles, and we'll say a specific number instead of a, you know, a 10 yards gap. You know, we'll say, all right, 165 shot will be a kind of like a drawing 9-iron. Go ahead and hit it. Then we go, all right, 158 shot with the 9-iron. Little caddy, so we start working a lot with those kind of shots, and once you get on the golf course, it's the same stuff, you know.
Nice. Awesome.
How many we got left?
We have 3.
All right.
I'll let you pick this one. So your 3 you have left are between 190 and 200. You have between 240 and 250.
Let's do the 240, 250 right now.
Let's do it.
It's a nice stock 7-wood.
A nice stock 7. All right.
240, 250, so
Yep.
245. Oh, it's gotta go, please.
Little spinny.
Yeah, I
maybe.
went there, eh?
Little spinny.
245.
245. All right, good job, Waka.
Glad I hit a little spinny.
All right. So you got 2 more. How about we go 195? So anywhere between 190 and 200.
That's a good number. This will be a nice 6-iron.
How much does distances vary between, like we're in Chicago right now, but altitude and heat? How much do you think about that stuff? And, like,
no, I mean, that's why we always travel with 4-sides or trackmans.
Yeah,
It's nice to, normally between weeks, I mean, there's weeks that you can vary between 5%. If you go to altitude, it could be almost 10%. So, and then there's places which is, you know, it's 1 to 2%, which is not much, but it makes a difference. So I'm more of a field player. I like to, you know, just feel it during the week and adjust to it. I don't like messing with lights and loft
that's
too
smart.
often.
All right, anyway, 195, so 10 bar buffers between 190 and 200.
Down.
Get down, you say?
That counts.
Oh, 200. You've hit the ceiling of your number twice now, so they're all the same, they count. All right, bravo. Now for probably the trickiest one of all, 270 to 280. So 275.
Should be a flash 3-wood. I mean, I already hit it before. That doesn't count.
Doesn't count, sadly.
I might put a tee on it. Can I put a tee?
Yeah, absolutely. Judd rules allowed.
I mean, 270, 280 is a massive 3-wood.
Yeah, because what? Stock drive is 315-ish.
Yeah.
So this is
I mean,
way too...
yeah, it should be a good 3-wood. You know, a straight, nice one.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a driving 3-wood. All right, we done?
Pretty pin straight, 275, no problem. Bravo, Walker. That's a good job, good job. 11, that's the new record. So I guess like just looking back over the challenge, any specific numbers that you found most tricky?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the woods, you know, I mean, not guessing, but you know, you gotta hit it on the center, and if you just miss the center of the face, it gets a little tricky. But yeah, luckily we hit good shots. So
awesome. Well, congrats, Walker. That's a great score. That's
Thank
a
you.
great score.
Hopefully nobody breaks it.
No, I don't think you will. I think you're the clubhouse leader.
I felt like I could have done the
You're so
10 out
close.
of 10, but
I think the 10th.
I think it's possible. Yeah?
Two-
Don't get me wrong. There's too many good players that they can. It is pretty possible, I believe.
That's awesome. There we go.